compute, simplify the following stating any domain restrictions. Well, it's already factored, so I can state my domain restrictions as x cannot be -2 or +2 because -2 makes the first fraction negative or 0 divided by 0, and 2 makes the second one divide by 0. So again, I don't look at the numerator at all to make those decisions, just the denominator. And now I'm ready to begin. So division procedurally is just multiplying by the reciprocal. And I guess I want to make sure we have a clearer picture of that as well. So if I'm doing 2 divided by half, or let's make it even, divided by 2/5. Well, from our definition before, you could maybe think of like, well, that's 10/5, and so how many 2/5 and 10/5? Well, 5. What we could do here to simplify this is we could multiply top and bottom by something to make the bottom 1. Well, if I multiply this by 5 and this by 2, these would divide out, right? So I strategically chose 5/2 because I knew that I could simplify, cross-simplify, and end up with 1 on the bottom. But if I multiply the bottom by something to not change the value of the fraction itself, I have to multiply the top by the same thing. And this is where multiply by the reciprocal comes from, because you started with 2 divided by 2/5, and I'm saying that's the same as times the reciprocal. That's really what's going on here. So let us use that. So now x minus 2 over x plus 2 times x minus 2 over x plus 2. Now it turns out this is actually where I need to write my domain restrictions. I had fooled you. You write your domain restrictions after you've gotten into a multiplication, addition, or subtraction problem. So now I can say x is actually only not -2, because -2 makes both denominators 0. So simplifying this just becomes x minus 2 squared over x plus 2 squared. And you could have expanded it if you wanted, but I see no point because there's nothing I'm going to do with it. So the idea in this problem was, you could have gotten tricked into just thinking the answer was 1, or if you didn't remember that you're dividing 0. But really, you need to reciprocate before making domain restriction decisions and before simplifying.